Hello and welcome to this Ophelia update, Tropical Storm Ophelia update. And we're going to show you the latest update from the Hurricane Center right now. So, as of 2 a.m., still a tropical storm. And I guess they're not going to really, it's just shy of being a hurricane. Center of Ophelia just offshore of North Carolina, so it's about to make landfall. Tropical storm conditions occurring along the coast of North Carolina and Virginia as of 2 a.m. Its location is 33.8 north, 77.1 west, about 55 miles south-southwest of Cape Lookout, North Carolina, about 45 miles southeast of Cape Fear, North Carolina. Maximum sustained winds are 70 miles an hour, moving north-northwest at 12 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure, 984 millibars, 29.06 inches. So it is holding its strength, and you can see storm surge warning is in effect for Bogue Inlet, North Carolina, to Chincoteague, Virginia, Chesapeake Bay, south of Colonial Beach, Virginia, Neuse and Pamlico rivers, portions of Pamlico and Abernal Sounds. Storm surge watch is in effect from Surf City, North Carolina, to Bogue Inlet, North Carolina, and remainder of Pamlico and Albemarle Sounds. A hurricane watch is in effect for north of Surf City, North Carolina, to Ocracoke Inlet, North Carolina. Tropical storm warning is in effect from Cape Fear, North Carolina, to Fenwick Island, Delaware, and Abernale and Pamlico Sounds. Tidal Potomac, south of Cobb Island, and Chesapeake Bay, south of North Beach. And a storm surge warning means that there is a danger of life-threatening inundation. All right. So, reading the latest advisory, the center of Ophelia will reach the coast of North Carolina early this morning, then move across eastern North Carolina, southeastern Virginia, and the Delmarva Peninsula today and Sunday. Maximum sustained winds are 70 miles an hour. Little change in strength is forecast before landfall, and then weakening is expected after landfall, and Ophelia is likely to become extratropical by Saturday night. So by this time tomorrow night, it should become an extratropical storm, or post-tropical storm. At that point. So, tropical storm, this is a large storm. Tropical storm force winds extend out up to 310 miles from the center. NOAA buoy 41013 at Frying Pan Shoals recently reported a sustained wind of 45 miles an hour with a gust to 60 miles an hour. NOAA sail drone 1045, located at 70 miles northeast of the center, recorded a sustained wind of 49 miles an hour and a gust to 61 miles an hour. So, and we'll look at the map again here, in the warning cone, and you'll see this is the area that is being warned right now for tropical storm warning. All right, your storm surge inundation. Not giving me that map for whatever reason. It doesn't want to give me that map. We can pull this one up here. Peak storm surge. You can see this is the area they have right here, and you can see these areas are going to be hit hard with a 2 to 4 foot storm surge. That's why they got this warning in effect for the area you see there in yellow. And we have the rainfall potential as well. So this is a rainfall potential map, and you can see again the heaviest areas of rain would be around Wilmington, North Carolina, where they could see over 6 inches of rain. Getting closer to our area, you see they've got the Jersey Shore in a 4 to 6 inch range, which is pretty incredible, and for the rest of us in a 2 to 4 inch range. So yeah, an incredible amount of rain is likely here, and I'll just show you all these things because there is going to be flash flooding potential. Yellow, where that puts us in a slight, but the areas you see in red are in a moderate chance of flash flooding. Let's look at Ophelia on the radar right now. This is Ophelia on the radar, and look at the banding that's occurring here. Almost looks like there's an eye wall trying to set up over here just to the east of Wilmington, and it'll be interesting to see if this feature winds up making it into Wilmington, because this feature probably has some very, very strong winds associated with it. So let's go look at our weather and hazards map so we can get some observations here. Close to the center of this storm here, and look at some of these buoys as well. I don't know if that's a buoy or not. That's not a buoy. That's you can see here east wind at 24 East wind at 16, gusting 24, which isn't that bad considering. This one here, Piney Island, believe it or not, the place is called Piney Island. East wind at 28, gusting to 40 over here. And let's see if we can get some buoys here. So this is a buoy here. And this one's reporting southeast wind at 34, gusting to 42. Wave height 15.7 feet. That's pretty impressive right there. And those are the kind of waves you're going to be getting in to the. And this is around where the center of it is. We don't really have anything in the center of it where the storm is right now. This buoy here reporting a wind gust of 58 miles an hour. All right, with 16-foot wave heights. All right, though, notice the wind on this side is in the offshore position. So, again, the ones where it's coming onshore is where you're going to have more of the damaging storm surge here. Here's a buoy reporting 13.1 feet here. Let's look at this one here. Your wind gusts are in red. A 45-mile-an-hour wind gust here at this buoy. And wave heights of, oh, my God, 21.3 feet. That's incredible. Let's go a little further up to the Jersey Shore area so we can take a look and see what our conditions are in closer to our neck of the woods. Because even if you go closer, take a look at this buoy here off the Delaware coast here. Northeast wind at 36, gusting to 42. Your wave height is 13.5 feet already. So this is what's coming our way, and you can see the wind field is pretty strong. We're getting some pretty windy conditions too. A 34-mile-an-hour wind gust at the buoy in New York Harbor. Wave height's already up to 8.2 feet. So we're already seeing those wave heights come up already. Here's another buoy that's reporting a wave height of almost 9 feet as well, south of Long Island. No wind on that buoy, but you can see some really strong winds here coming into the Jersey Shore already. So we're starting to see the effects of this. And it's only going to deteriorate as we head into tomorrow. 46-mile-an-hour wind gust at Ocean City International Airport there in Ocean City, Maryland. So these are the kind of winds that we're seeing in this. This is a big storm, and as it transitions to extratropical, that wind field often grows. We saw that with Sandy, by the way. So that's something to take note of as well. Let's go to our models here, and we're just going to explain to you again what's going on here. So I'm just using this this diagram of the GFS here to show you why the winds is going to probably wind up. The wind field on the north end is worse. You have this high pressure over here, and you have the gradient between this 1030 millibar high and this 990 something millibar low. And that pressure gradient, where those isobars are close together, is where you're going to see that strong wind. So if we'll just draw here, and it'll show you, see how the wind on this side are going around the storm and into the coast like this. So this is what's causing your strong winds along the coast as well as storm surge flooding. It's these east-facing coasts right here, Jersey Shore included. And the South Shore of Long Island to some extent, though I think the Jersey Shore is going to get hit worse because it faces the east, are going to see those strong, the winds, but also the storm surge. And we're going to see significant flooding in these areas. Obviously, the worst area is right here where the Hurricane Center had their storm surge warning, which is somewhere right around that area there. But as this low moves in and moves further north, this gradient is actually going to tighten up over here, and we're going to start seeing that come into New Jersey as well. And that's, again, my concern here. And if we can go to the windy.com model, which will show you, again, which will show us our wind gusts. You can see it also kind of shows here. This is not even wind gusts. This is just general wind here that we have. These aren't just general winds here that we're looking at here. That we have very strong. We put this into gusts, and you'll see this grows, all right? And this purple area here, which is already coming into parts of New Jersey, that's going to make its way northward, and that's where we're going to see those deteriorating conditions tomorrow, particularly, like I said, once we get toward the afternoon, we're going to really start seeing those strong winds come into the Jersey Shore, and you can see gusts up to 60 miles an hour now. So really concerned here. That's right at the shore. You go inland a little bit, drops to 53, but still that's enough to cause some power outages in Ocean County. It's going to be interesting to see how many people in Ocean County lose power tomorrow. As far as our area goes, you can see that little bit of northerly component to the wind there that might help keep the water a little bit away from surging in too far. But still, we're going to have 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts here, looking at that. And then when we go and we put the waves in here, you'll see, again, the threat that we have for tomorrow here is going to be significant coastal flooding tomorrow at times of high tide. Let's go to high tide times for... Let's just take a look at high tide times, shall we? We can go and look at Seaside Heights, high tide. Let's do that. Let's see, when is the tide times? All right, we get the tide times here. Let's get this. So, your next high tide is going to be in the afternoon, right around, I would say 2 o'clock is going to be your high tide. All right. This is a tide forecast. I don't know if that's this doesn't show the actual tide, but you see this here. Next high tide is 2:11 p.m. So 2:11 p.m. would be your high tide. Let's go and look at Jones Beach high tide. All right. Just give you an example of when these high tides would be here. Jones Beach, your next high tide will also be around that time, 2:21 p.m. So in the afternoon tomorrow is when we're going to see some significant waves and possible inundation here of areas along the beach, and I know they're very concerned about that, particularly Jones Beach. But getting back to Ophelia here, that looks like an eye wall to me. Let's go look at the lightning map here for a minute. We're seeing a lot of lightning here. Hold on a second. Not really a ton of lightning in that area showing up. But that to me looks like some kind of eye wall feature. Let's look at the radar from that area. So we'll have to pan down on the radar here. So you see here, this is the, you can see there's that, actually, storm surge warning. It looks like there is now a storm surge warning that has just been moved northward. So let's see what we got. Storm warning. Oh, it just says storm warning, not storm surge warning. Purple. It's all purple here. So you have give storm warning and storms. It almost looks like the same color to me. Which is kind of tricky. But I want to go and look at the radars for Word City. So get a closer look at this storm here before I wrap up this weather update. So let's go ahead. And I know that they don't have the high resolution radar anymore. For some reason we can't get that high resolution radar. I don't know why. Oh, maybe this is it. Here we go. Nope, this is not the high resolution radar. All right. Say that's a low resolution. Let's see, select view. Yeah, local radar is what we want. All right, well, we're just going to have to stick with this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they mess with here. They used to be able to get a high-resolution version here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that does it. Maybe this will do it. I don't know. We'll try. I don't know. I'm trying for the high res, but, see what's going on? It just doesn't load. So, again, this is the center here of Ophelia right here. So you can see it right there. There's that heavy rain. Looks like it's heading for Wilmington. So, and this thing is moving very slow. So it's going to be, that's the big problem, is that it's not going to be moving fast because, again, we don't really have a jet stream to look at. So we don't have a jet stream. When there's no jet stream, this is what happens when you don't have a jet stream. Things just don't move very quickly. So that's going to wrap up this update on Ophelia. Probably going to just be shy of a hurricane right now. You can see there it is on the infrared there. And you can see there's some drier air that's trying to come into the storm. But still, a lot of big moisture feed there coming up. And we're going to start getting into that heavy rain again. Looking at our radar here, you can see the rain starting to come in to view right here, right now. You can see that rain that we have right here. So there you go. There's the rain, heavier rain coming into the picture. And again, I don't know why these don't work over here. Don't ask me why they don't work. I don't know why they don't work. But we'll go to look at the New Jersey one here. Show us the rain. You can see the rain coming in right here. So rain should be starting very shortly in our area. So that's going to be the last Ophelia update tonight. Have a good night.